Welcome to the official video overview for the IPO of Paramesu Biotech Limited. We are one of the largest manufacturers of maize-based specialty products in India, equipped with an installed capacity of 800 tons per day. Source: Frost & Sullivan India Private Limited report. Our company offers a diversified portfolio of maize-based specialty products including native maize starch, modified maize starches, liquid glucose, maltodextrin powder and co-products like germs, gluten, fiber, corn steep liqueur and enriched fiber amongst others. This video is directed at and is intended for distribution to and use by residents of India only. You are viewing this video on the basis that you have confirmed your representation, agreement and acknowledgement to the book running lead manager and the company that you are the intended recipient of this video and you are located in India. If you are not permitted to view this video or are in any doubt as to whether you are permitted to view this video, please exit this video. Investors are advised not to rely on any other document, content or information provided in respect to the public issue on the internet, online websites, social media platforms, microblogging platforms by finfluencers. Investors are advised to rely only on the information contained in the offer document and price band advertisement for making investment decision. Investors are advised to read the draft red heading prospectus dated November 7, 2024 carefully before taking an investment decision in the offer. Paramesu Biotech Limited's IPO consists of a fresh issue of equity shares of face value of 5 rupees each, aggregating up to 5,200 million rupees, and an offer for sale of equity shares of face value of 5 rupees each, aggregating up to 800 million rupees by Unimark Business Solutions Private Limited, the promoter selling shareholder. The offer for sale involves the sale of equity shares held by the promoter selling shareholder in the IPO, and proceeds of the offer for sale will not be received by the company. Paramesu Biotech Limited incorporated on September 7, 2011, having its registered office at RS number 972, 3rd km on Gopalapuram Road, West Godavari, Devarapalli, 534313, Andhra Pradesh, India. As per the report of Frost & Sullivan India Private Limited, commissioned and paid for by the company, Paramesu Biotech Limited has one of the highest capacity utilization of 93.09% financial year 2024 amongst its peers. Paramesu Biotech Limited is one of the very few companies in the country which specializes in different kinds of modified starch. The modified starch product portfolio includes dextrin, pre-gelatinized starch, thin boiled starch, cationic starch, oxidized starch and spray starch. Manufacturing facility of our company is located at Devarapalli in the state of Andhra Pradesh, spread across cumulative area of 2.63 million square feet, approximately 60.29 acres, with an installed capacity of 800 tons per day. Our major customers include Imami Paper Mills Limited, Prayag Consumer Care Private Limited, SA Pharmachem Private Limited, PT Torabika Eka Semesta, Lotus Essential SDN BHD and PT Lamtana Multijaya. We have one trademark registered in India and applied for another trademark which is pending for approval in India. Investors should note the following important risks. Any fluctuation in the raw material prices may adversely affect the pricing of our products and may have an impact on our business, results of operation, financial condition and cash flows. We have long-standing relationships with our suppliers. However, we have not entered into any long-term contracts with suppliers for our raw materials, and an increase in the cost of or a shortfall in the availability of such raw materials or our inability to leverage existing or new relationships with our suppliers could have an adverse effect on our business and results of operations. Our company sells its products for specific use by diversified industries. However, any reduction in the demand or requirement of our product in such industries may result in loss of business and may affect our financial performance and condition. As of September 30, 2024, we derive 89.42% of our revenue from operations from order placed by repeat customers. Any loss of or a significant reduction in the repeat customers could adversely affect our business, results of operations, financial condition and cash flows. Our proposed plans with respect to funding the capital expenditure requirement for setting up of the Madhya Pradesh facility are subject to the risk of unanticipated delays in obtaining approvals and implementation, which may adversely affect our business and results of operations. Please read the risk factors beginning on page 35 of the DRHP. Paramesu Biotech Limited is promoted by Unimark Business Solutions Private Limited, Speedfast Tracom Limited, Ananda Swarup Adavani, Mani Sweta Tetali and Hima Bindu Tetali, who together holds 240,733,300 equity shares of face value of 5 rupees each, comprising 91.68% of pre-offer issued, subscribed and paid up equity share capital of the company. 21,846,700 equity shares of face value of 5 rupees each, comprising 8.32% of pre-offer issued, subscribed and paid up equity share capital of the company is held by public shareholders. 215,333,300 equity shares of face value of 5 rupees each, comprising 82.01% of the company is held by the Unimark Business Solutions Private Limited, the promoter selling shareholder who is selling equity shares of face value of 5 rupees each, aggregating up to 800 million rupees. The board of directors of the company consists of 6 directors, out of which 3 are independent directors, including 1 woman independent director. Paramesu's revenues from operations stood at 4,075.94 million rupees and 6,278.47 million rupees, with an EBITDA margin of 12.35% and 12.19% for the 6-month period ended on September 30, 2024 and financial year 23-24 respectively. The company registered a PAT of approximately 268.50 million rupees and 403.37 million rupees, reflecting a PAT margin of approximately 6.56% and 6.41% for the 6-month period ended on September 30, 2024 and financial year 23-24 respectively. Investors are advised to read the DRHP pages 304 to 354 for further information on financials of Paramesu. There are outstanding legal proceedings involving the company. Any adverse outcome in such legal proceedings may affect our business, results of operations and financial condition. Please read outstanding litigations and material developments beginning on page 387 of the DRHP. The net proceeds of the fresh issue are proposed to be used for funding the capital expenditure requirement for setting up of a new plant of 1200 tons per day in Mohasa Babai, district Narmadapuram, Madhya Pradesh, repayment and or prepayment in part or full of certain borrowings availed by the company, and general corporate purposes. IPO will be conducted through book building with allotment of not more than 50% of the offer to QIBs, not less than 15% to non-institutional investors and not less than 35% to retail individual bidders. The equity shares will be listed on the BSE and NSE. Pantomat Capital Advisors Private Limited is the sole book-running lead manager to the offer. Investments in equity and equity-related securities involve a degree of risk, and investors should not invest any funds in the offer unless they can afford to take the risk of losing their entire investment. Please read the draft red herring prospectus dated November 7, 2024 and any corrigendum or addendums thereto. Neither the company nor the promoters and promoter selling shareholder are seeking an investment from you based on this video. This is a video for information purposes only and is not a promotional video and does not constitute an invitation or offer to acquire, purchase or subscribe to the equity shares of the company. Potential investors should wait for the red herring prospectus to be filed in relation to the offer for making any investment decision.